This is DM1 right here. I just audio bust that in. You'll see it opened up there. We're going to go back to it right now. It's step-based, which I kind of grew out of. I did a lot of, I used to use the trigger finger into BFD for Pro Tools. So I really want something that will respond like that. I don't think the touch screen does. I did come up with a solution for that too, but we'll talk about that in a second. This is just, you know, make a little step there. I don't know where that came from, get rid of that. And you make patterns. You build a song out of them. This pattern's called Honey because I did a theme song for my fiance's YouTube channel, Honey Golden. And I ended up combining that with the cymbals from the Live Rock kit in GarageBand because I didn't get a lot of cymbal options in DM1 here. If you see, it's got, you know, hi-hat closed, hi-hat open. There's a clap. You get the clap if you want. Cowbell, one tom, and it just says cymbal. So it didn't, I need a little more expression than that. I know that might seem odd for something that's kind of thunderous like that. Okay, so I'm in the process of editing right now, and I realized it kind of sounds like I'm crapping on DM1, which I shouldn't be. That's a fantastic program, and it does great. You can make your own drum kits, you can import sounds. It actually has little pads that kind of look like the trigger finger or the MPC, depending on what you used. It's the touch screen that doesn't do well with my tactile drum inputting. DM1 was great, the song wouldn't have been finished without it. Well worth the money. I just want to throw that in there. So what I did there was, we'll play a little bit, we'll solo this. Solo that, we'll see that I actually played cymbals to go on top of this. And you'll see, it's a little trashy, but I ended up merging those together. And that's where we got the final version of that, bringing the drums together, putting everything into Amplitube. Then I did the vocals, I just did the vocals today. And I changed the setup on the vocals. I changed what I did as far as what I used to get them in. And I also learned that if you go to, you can only have 10 song sections in GarageBand, which is a problem for me because I don't like to be limited by things. But you'll see, this does indeed have 10 sections. This was before I figured out a way around it where you can just make a section that's huge and move the recorder anywhere you want. I was still working like this was the iPhone, which is crushed by things like that. But the iPad has the horsepower to handle something like that. I ended up extending the last section as a little cheat there too, after I figured it all out, but way past the point where I was going to change the actual structure of the song. So I put some vocals down. You'll see this track right here is just all the other tracks merged, all the instrumental tracks merged. That's Amplitube that I didn't mean to bring back up. Sometimes my finger slips and I hit where it says audio bus recording up there, and it will switch to the other app, and I don't like that. But if we play this here, so you get all the instruments there, and then we'll mute it, and you can hear some vocals. This is just coming right from the iPad speaker. Gone are the days with nothing. You see, I've got 2 vocals there, and they're kind of spread to the left and right, which you can't tell right now. So I got that all done, and then we export it out, which is weird. You have to go to Edit, you pick your song. We go up to this little export arrow right here, and it's giving you some different options. I've never tried to save it to Facebook or YouTube or SoundCloud. I probably should have before I made this. Too late. I have saved it to iTunes, which if you click on that, will let you save it as either a music file or a GarageBand file, so you could share just the song with people, or if you wanted to share the actual session with them, you can do that. And you just plug the iPad into your computer, iTunes will sync with it, you go to apps, and you'll see your file down on the file manager for it. You can also email it to people, which I think is fun. It just pops up right here, you put your artist name in, you go to email, it'll go to export, it will send the email right from here, and they can listen to the song right there. It's a great way to share demos and things like that.